Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the outside world. And I've done a stations comparison before. Um, and now I'm gonna do a lines comparison. Anyways, I'll show you. So let's see. So I know there's an 8th Avenue line in the outside world that goes to. This is the A and the C, and the E branches off here to go on 53rd Street. This is a real life E train location as well in the outside world. I actually left that blank on the last time I did a comparison video. I have my two cats here with me, unfortunately, not doing the webcam, unfortunately. And you have the Broadway line. And then this is actually I don't think I've ever told you guys about this, but this is in the real this is the N branch, and then it goes on Broadway. Well, really, it goes like this. The 7th Avenue line in the outside world is the PATH train for a little bit. In real life, the PATH train before heading off to New Jersey on the Hoboken and Journal Square branches to 33rd Street goes on 6th Avenue. But in the outside world, oh yeah, this is actually not 5th Avenue. This is supposed to be I call it 5th Avenue. I should really call it like 5th Avenue Washington Square. On the path. I think I'll rename it when I do Trains 2019. Speaking of Trains 2019, I am going to talk about it for a second. I'm still trying to make videos off of it. It's not working. So I'll probably just share with you my progress every month. The progress that I've made. I'll actually share with you a little bit of the progress I've made. I started to build the Amtrak corridor that runs along the present-day Amtrak New Haven line, which is the Northeast Corridor, until like about New Rochelle, when then the Metro North splits off and goes to World Trade Center. Anyways, I'll show you. This is a real-life location on the 1 and R trains. Well, for the R and W, it's the Whitehall. The W doesn't go here. The W goes across the Williamsburg Bridge. The outside world. Hold on. Let me find another station. This is... Let's see. I don't make comparisons in Staten Island for stations. Let's see. So there's a station at... Those stations on Hillside, with the exception of the Hillside Avenue Sutphin Boulevard station. On the Amtrak mainline branches. Actually, no, it's... With the introduction of the Keystone makes all local stops. And it replaces a lot of the stations. Anyways, the R, like I said before, the R was rerouted onto the NJ Transit branch and no longer stops at any of its stops past here. This used to be an R train station, but now the Downeaster serves it, and then there's no, like, all those stations were deleted. The R was relocated, and this is Farmingdale. This is the present-day Ronkonkoma line. There's no actual stop for Republic Airport. It is also Ronkonkoma. Because that branch stops at 2 airports. The Republic Airport and JFK. Wyandotte and Pine Lawn. Anyways, let's see. So around here, this is really around Broadway Junction. This is the intersection of New York Avenue, Jamaica Avenue, Atlantic Avenue, and Williams Place. Pretty big junction. In real life, this would be Broadway Junction, and it's a real life location on the A, C, J, L, and Z trains. So the A, C, J, and Z stop here, but the L doesn't stop here. I'll show you the L. The Queens Brooklyn line in the outside world is the L train, but in real life, it's the G train. And it goes via LaGuardia Airport in like a whole, like, it goes in like a circle, like a shape. Corona Park and Metz Willets Point. This is a real life location on the 7, as well as the Long Island Railroad. It's named Metz Willets Point too. I named in the outside world, it's named Shea Road, Willets Point. And then real life, this is a 7 train location. I'll show you the 7 in a moment. This area has really advanced with the new P and with the P and the JFK Loop creation. This area has really seen some growth lately. The P was cut back and now doesn't go into the airport and terminates at Nassau Expressway. This is the JFK Airport shuttle. Because when the new lines were created, the 42nd Street shuttle was relocated and now goes in the JFK Loop and no longer stops at any of its original stations. And this right here is the Metropolitan Avenue line. I believe this is the present-day location of Middle Village Metropolitan Avenue, a real-life location in the M train. A lot of freight railroads converge here, and then there's one that goes through on, like, Kings. That goes, like, across Brooklyn, right here. This is, I'll actually show you, this is, what is it? Where's Livonia? This is the Downeaster and the Hudson Burn Light Rail. I really should add the D train to Rockaway Liberty, because it is a local. It was a local station before, but I guess people from the D could either just walk from Woodhaven or Aqueduct Racetrack, and I'm thinking about having that be like a full-time, like a part-time stop, like game days, but it would be closed on late nights. So this is the R train right here. This is Rockaway and Linden. Or this is Linden where it's not State Route 27. This right here is Merrick Boulevard, I think. Yeah, Merrick. And this is Roy Wilkins Southern Queens Park. Like right there, it's a stop on the T train. Now, there's no T train in real life yet. It will be created, but it'll run on the east side on 2nd Avenue along with the Q train. Wait, hold on. Where is Essex? This is Delancey, Essex. There's no stop, but it's also Allen Street. This is a real life location on the F, M, J, and Z trains. And let's see. This is what is this? Cooper Union. Really, the real life location is Astor Place. It's a little bit further than that, but it is a real life 6 train location. And then right here is Astor Place between Broadway and Lafayette. This is a real life location on the R and W and the N train on weekends, I'm pretty sure. And this is 14th Street Union Square right here. Interestingly enough, none of the lines stop here in real life as they do in the outside world. In the real life, it's the 4, 5, 6, L, N, Q, R, and W. In the outside world, it's the A, C, D, F, 3, T, 9, and the air train, with the 3 train going on the now turning onto 14th Street there. It'll probably have like its own station. However, the 9 train keeps going on 14th, and then this is 2nd Avenue, also like Stuyvesant Square, and then the P train turns north onto 3rd Avenue. At 57th is where it curves onto 59th, and this is really 5th Avenue, 59th Street, a real life. I mentioned this in the last video, but this is a real life location on the N, R, and W, just the N and R on weekends. Because on weekends the W doesn't run, therefore the N train has to replace it, making local stops. This is John Day College, no real life location here. This is 59th Street, Columbus Circle. The A, C, and D stop here in real life. And in real life, it's the A, B, C, D, and 1 train, and the 2 on late nights. And then you also have the E, R, T, W, V, R, L, and P. The RL was extended past on 110th and now goes down via the Broadway line, and now terminates at 57th Street, 6th Avenue. The T terminates or goes one more stop and then terminates at 59th Street, Columbus Circle. The F terminates here itself, and the Q and 5 go east. The 5 eventually joining with the First Avenue line, and the Q continuing into Queens. And then you have the 10 right here, and then goes down. This is a real life. This is Grand Central. This is a real life location on the 4, 5, 6, 7, and 42nd Street shuttle. The outside world, it's a real life location on the B, M, Z, and 10 trains with the free connection to the P train at 42nd Street. Because the N train runs along 42nd Street, and the B train, which connects the City Island to Eastern Queens, as you can see right here. This is definitely going to be underground, like the H, like City. Like this, so like after this, it'll probably be. I completed this on the Trainstriber 2 version of the outside world, which is like nothing what it looks like in real life, but it was the only line that I fully completed. Because I don't think I mentioned this, but the H is one of the shortest lines in the outside world. And then here is going to be the Amtrak connection to the Ferry Route 9, the Steam Railroad, the Acela, and the Valley Flyer. The Steam Railroad was extended to Schenectady, and the Acela now makes local stops. Anyways, I think that's enough comparisons for today, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Don't forget to click